Best vegetables that will self-sow. Arugula is one of the earliest vegetables to start growing in spring. It will try to go to seed quickly, as soon as the temperatures start to warm. New plants won't last long in the hot sun, but you can keep them going longer by planting taller plants nearby, to shade them. We grow and eat a lot of Asian greens, like bok choy and mizuna. Many will continue growing if you use them as cut-and-come-again crops. But they will eventually go to seed. Let them. You could have new plants all season. Lettuce will continue growing throughout the summer, if you give it plenty of water and harvest it as cut-and-come-again. However, sooner or later a plant or 2 or 3 will manage to bolt. Don't pull them out too quickly. Most varieties of lettuce are only too happy to self-sow. Mustard greens are quick growers and most can handle the heat. The most prodigious self-sower is giant red mustard. This mild leafy green will pop up everywhere, for years to come. But some of the Asian mustards, like tatsoi and mizuna, are eager volunteers, too. Radishes need to grow quickly, or they can get woody or unpleasantly hot. Most gardeners lose a few radishes to bolting and quickly pull them out. If you let the seeds fall, you will get volunteers, but you will need to keep them cool with plenty of water, to have the bulbs grow well. If you are growing edible potted radishes, you don't have to worry about the timing or the heat because your new plants will keep bolting and producing new pods. Another cool season vegetable, spinach plants are one of the fastest to go to seed. If you have a long, cool spring, you could get volunteers to enjoy right away. Most years, you will have to wait until the temperatures start to cool down, in fall, to see new plants start emerging. Borage always self-sows. You will not only have new plants this season, tiny seedlings will pop up early next season. Since it is the flowers we harvest and use, you will need to ease up on harvesting, if you want this perpetual sowing, but there are usually plenty of flowers to go around. Broccoli Raab is actually more closely related to turnips than broccoli. It is the leaves and stems we cook and eat. This is an extremely early to sprout vegetable and it won't take much heat for it to bolt to flower and seed. The older plants will get tough, but the new seedlings will be tender. Don't give up hope, the seeds might not sprout until the temperatures cool down in the fall. Carrots can have a long growing season, so not everyone will have enough time to see their self-sowers mature. But if you choose faster maturing varieties, like the small, round varieties, you will stand a better chance. A bonus of letting carrots go to seed is the beneficial insects their flowers attract. Cilantro is another leafy edible that prefers growing in cool weather. If you get your plants out very early in the spring, you may have some bolting and reseeding before the summer heat sets in. More likely you will start to see volunteers popping up as fall arrives. Collard greens are very popular in the southern US, but they can be grown just about anywhere. And like most cole crops, they like to go to seed. Collards can be large plants and you may not have the room to let one idle until it drops its seeds, but if you do, go for it. Corn salad is so cold hardy, you can winter sow it. However, like arugula, it tends to go to seed as soon as the first warm spring days arrive. You may not get new plants the same spring, but keep an eye out. They could come back in the fall or even next year. Dill is a prodigious self-sower. You may find new dill plants coming up all over your garden. Although it is tempting to harvest every last seed, let a few fend for themselves. The more plants you have, the more you have to harvest. You will have better luck with the leafy fennel herb reseeding than the bulbing variety. Like carrots and dill, fennel has flowers that beneficial insects adore. And as with dill, although you may want to harvest every last fennel seed, let a few escape to reseed and provide you with new, fresh plants. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.